Good day, my name is Jonathan Kuster. I will be going over a financial analysis presentation assignment about Ford. I go to Liberty University, and this is for Accounting 370. I'll be giving a little insight on Ford. I'll be going over the company income by reviewing major sources and trends. I will go over Ford's cash flow trends by going over the three major categories. I will go over the Ford's ratios in comparison to its competitors in each category. I will talk about the target market valuation. I will talk about Ford's strengths and weaknesses as a company, again comparing to its competitors and its plan for the future. Lastly, I will talk about Ford's biblical aspect of its financial position and organizational strategy. Uh, Ford is an American multinational motor company that has headquarters in Dearborn, Michigan. It was founded by Henry Ford in 1903, and they sell cars and trucks under the brand Ford and the luxury automobiles under their Lincoln brand. They currently have over 3,000 dealers in the United States and over 10,000 dealers throughout the world. Their logo is very recognizable to just about anybody. Ford also has a primary audience of 18 to 34-year-olds and competitors. For the purpose of this discussion, I'll be talking about Tesla and Chrysler. When it comes to Ford's income statement, as you can see here, their revenues, costs and expenses, earnings per share, and weighted average shares started off really well in 2019, dropped significantly in 2020, and then made their way back up in 2021. As I go over the revenues, their income dropped, but again has started to rise. Ford continues to open more dealerships. It last year closed the dealerships or the factories in Brazil. Ford's primary income is through automotive sales, as you can see here, with under automotive, with the most being 143,604 in 2019, dropping to 115,894, and coming back up to 126,150 in 2021. So for cash flows, this is the trends for the three major categories, which are operating, investing, and financing. I have here Ford's consolidated income statements, which has all of that information compiled. For operating cash flows, you can see that their net income for the years and the net cash provided by operating activities are some of the most important things. You can see that it was 84 in 2019, negative 1276 in 2020, and then jumped up to 17,910 in 2021. So a significant growth there. Cash flows from investing. This is going to show what's going to happen in the future. Cash flows from investing activities, as you can see, has been low. Ford has invested in companies like Rivian, which is a vehicle company that makes electric vehicles, which hasn't done so well. They sold a lot of their shares. Cash flow from financing activities. As you can see, negative 2389 in 2020, negative 576 in 2020, and negative 403 in 2021. The ratio analysis. This is going to compare Ford to GM and Tesla. And this is also comparing it to the industry averages. So you can see how they're doing compared to their competitors, and then how they're doing compared to everyone in the industry on average. As you can see here, Ford is well above the industry average, above GM. Tesla is above them for now, but I think they're going to catch up with their incoming of the electric cars and trucks. Ratio analysis, liquidity. So this is the liquidity ratios for Ford, GM, and Tesla, along with the industry average, and the quick ratios. The quick ratio for Ford is above both GM and Tesla, but below the industry average. And the current ratio is above GM, but below Tesla, but well above industry average. The ratio analysis, solvency / leverage. This is the debt to total assets ratio, which is going to be higher than the other two companies and higher than the industry average. This is the ratio analysis profitability. The profitability ratios for gross profit margin, as you can see, higher than GM again, lower than Tesla, and well above the industry standard. Market valuations. The current market value for Ford stock is $12.98 per share. The stock price trend is going up with an expected high of $21. And as of March 2023, Ford has a market cap of $52.13 billion, which is really good right now. As for strengths, Ford is a household name. It's the second largest manufacturer of automobiles. They have 10,000 dealers worldwide, a diverse line of cars. They make cars and trucks and SUVs for just about anybody, whether it's you want something sporty or compact or a truck to pull your camper. It's a nice lineup. They have a strong position financially as well, with their free cash flow free is pretty high. Their weaknesses: they have a weaker foothold in the emerging market, such as India. They have a poor reputation when compared to foreign vehicles like Lexus, Infiniti, and Honda that have a reputation of being very reliable. They've also had some issues recently with recalls, going through that, and a massive dependence on their trucks and SUVs. And what that does is, when gas prices go up, with them having such a large dependence on those trucks and SUVs over their cars, people don't want trucks and SUVs at that point. They want gas savers. And they're going to go to other companies that are going to save that gas. Future prospects. They have plans for building in Detroit. They've already built new factories in Tennessee, and they're working for making a lot of new electric cars. They have a bright future ahead of them. For a biblical worldview, company financial analysis is not really discussed in the Bible, but Ford's finances look really good. And it reminded me of Proverbs 21:5. The plans of the diligent lead to profit as surely as haste leads to poverty. Ford has a good plan ahead of them, working on electric vehicles and working with other companies and developing new technologies to try to get more mileage out of these electric cars and making them come from a brand that people trust, and then maybe not make them as futuristic looking, so people might actually buy them. Uh, yeah, that with that diligent planning, that leads to profit. They're not hastily behind anyone, and they've waited to perfect their technology. These are my references, and I appreciate your attention. Have a blessed day.